Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Marathon Mondays with Mal. This is an exciting day. These are the days that I really love to get going on. This is a beautiful 1407. We followed it all the way through production. It is completed. It is done. It is out of audit. It's been decored. It has been detailed. And later today, we're going to have the delivery on that coach. So stick with me. We're going to take a tour on the exterior and the interior as we look at the new quad slide from Marathon, the latest from Marathon, Coach 1407, a beautiful quad slide with bunks and, for the first time ever, 2 full baths. Let's get into it. All right, so we are over here looking first at the exterior. One of the things we do here in the delivery stall at the mothership is we get it set up for the new owner to come see, so we have a delivery process that we do here. But one of the things that I want to look at first is this exterior. The exterior of this paint job is just beautiful. I love how everything that we did to it. You guys know I like a lot of white in coaches, but if you have to have no white, look how dynamic this coach is. I'm going to show you the bays real quick before we go inside, so stick with us all the way through because this floor plan, a first for Marathon, is very, very cool. Let's look at bay 1 on the curb side or the patio side. It is a full pass-through, as you can see there, and it's done. We did this literally on purpose so that we have kind of a clean slate for storage, no slide out trays. Look how much room is there. Now, bay 2 is where you get in to the grits and the gravy. Literally, you've got a 55-inch TV on a slide out and a manual slide out tray that's got a really nice Blaze branded grill, electric grill with a pop up on the side of it. I want to show you this TV though, because I'm really proud of what we did on this installation. First of all, fit and finish, Marathon quality. I got to tell you, I was watching our guys do the quality control checks on this, and I'm just really, really impressed with all the departments that it comes together to make sure that this is up to quality. Now, the first thing I see when I pull it out is the installation of the Crestron. I really like it there, and I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes if it's in another location, it can get knocked off just by fumbling around in the, I was doing a whole cat thing with that, fumbling around inside the bay. Here, it's on a magnet, it's very sturdy, but if you need it, it comes off. And that is really a great process, and a good place for it to be is right here. This Crestron tablet is not just an iPad, so if you want to surf the internet, put on music or whatever, you can do that from this iPad. However, it also, because of the Crestron application on this iPad, it controls everything that you can get controlled inside the coach. And of course, we have iPad Crestron controls in the bedroom, in the salon, and at the cockpit. So this is iPad number 4. So anyway, also this TV with a great sound bar. The sound quality is fantastic on these sound bars. It articulates over, and you can get the bay closed a little bit around it. But really happy with the way we're doing the 55-inch TVs in the patio situation, because it doesn't take up a full bay anymore. You guys remember how it used to take up a full bay? Now it takes up a 12-inch area right there, and when it comes out, it's 55 inches with a great sound bar. Awesome, awesome, awesome. More storage, additional chairs for the, for the booth dinette, and I'm going to show you that when we get inside. And then of course this little guy right here, just a little bit of storage. That's where we've got all of the manuals that go with the coach. And then I'm going to show you this bay because it's always pretty to look at. Always looks like a wine cooler to people. But this is another thing. Everything is so finished in these coaches. This is one of the things that our staff should be very, very proud of, is how everything is finished. We don't do anything undone or half. Look how beautiful this is. This is just filters, manifolds. I call it the other side of the water bay because that's pretty much what it is. But it really is finished off nicely. It's not just functional and serviceable, but it looks good. So if you open this bay, people look at it and they think it's an entertainment bay or they think it's a wine cooler. All right, we're gonna go inside. The exterior of this coach, beautiful. Shane's gonna add some more video around this so you can see everything that this coach looks like. So let's go inside and check out this unique floor plan. Are you guys ready for this? I hope you are. This is one of my favorite features of the new Cockpit. When you open this door, look at the illuminated indirect lighting that is around the stairwell. I just really like everything that's done there. And the new doors from Marathon have this really well lit situation going around this panel. And of course the new Marathon logo down there backlit. Another thing that shows up on camera, hopefully, is how that stairway literally tilts into the left or into your salon above the cockpit. And I really like how that has that angled cut. Let's go inside and check it out. And here we are, 1407 quad slide Marathon, the latest. We'll look at the cockpit in a bit, maybe after we get through this floor plan, because there's a lot to really get into, as they say, unpack. The first thing that really stands out for a lot of people when they walk into this coach is the facing dinette, the booth dinette. Right behind the driver, there's a really nice occasional table over here with storage. So it's not right behind the driver, but you've got this situation here with a static TV here for those people that are in the dinette or on the sofa over there on the curbside. I gotta tell you, I watched our team install this table and they just did an amazing job by having several different staff members, from shorter people to taller people, sit here to make sure they got the correct level of where this table needs to be. Fantastic installation. And now as you see me moving out, one of the things about this is that it creates an additional 12 to 13 inches of seating for someone over here. That's one thing that you saw out in the bays. We have those to literally sleeve right in here. So when you need room for 6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you've got all this additional room seating over here. Drop the cushion in and you've got all that room. So you can sit 6 here. I mean, it's just it's a fantastic setup. Fantastic setup. And of course, this also slides out and creates, I'm not going to do that right now on the video because we've got this set up with the decor, but you've got an extra leaf that fits in here, which is stored underneath in the bay. So when you need that adequate seating for 6 at this facing booth dinette, you've got it, not just from a seating standpoint, but also from a table standpoint. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna move this back in because it's always nice to have it all the way back in. Alan Christensen was in here doing the decor, and it was really cool to see him going through, finding out everything and where it needs to be. Taking from the inspiration of what the owners of 1407 really wanted to see in this coach. And so he did a really good job of finding what they wanted. Okay, the leather. I want to look at the leather in here because it's one of my favorite features. This is a really beautiful leather. I call it a caramelized brown because it shows lighter tones of brown in it. Really well done. It's not just here in the salon with this booth dinette and this very large sofa that we're going to get into right now, but it's also back in the bedroom, which is nice. Okay, this is a sleeper sofa. So it literally pulls out into a sleeper sofa, not just a jackknife, and it's very large. So this coach is really set up for a lot of people to be able to travel together, and it's really, really nice that way. Very comfortable sleeper sofa. I gotta give John Farley, the head of our upholstery team, the kudos on this. Not just John, but of course the whole team. But John Farley, I watched him in here for several weeks fine tune all of the upholstery from the cockpit all the way to the back of the coach. He did a lot of customization on this coach, and so a wonderful job. Another thing that we noticed are these ottomans are really nice, and they store, when you pull the slides in, these ottomans are very nice to have. They literally store underneath. They go right underneath the dinette, which is cool. Let's take a look. I'm not a fan of the fake fruit. I know it's decor and I know it looks great for the photos, but you guys know I am not a fan of the fake fruit. But I wanted to show you solid surface right here. Flip it over. You've got that. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that really, really nice? So you've got this ottoman if you need it with the leather top, or if you want it, you could put a laptop, you could put your books, you could put a cocktails, anything right here on the solid surface underside of that ottoman. So very versatile. I will put the fake fruit back. There we go, decor is back. All right, that's what's going on in this salon. Of course, fireplace back here. I'm gonna switch sides with Shane because I want you guys to see one of the things that really stood out to a lot of us when building this floor plan. Remember, 1407, 2 full baths and bunks in this coach. First time we've ever done it in a marathon. But take a look at how much room is in the galley here. Because the refrigerator freezer from Fisher-Paykel is set back in this slide out, there's so much room in here. Now granted, you're gonna be opening this here and you're in the fridge, but look at how far back I am from the galley. It just really is a lot. When we did our executive walkthrough, which I'm not an executive, but I was out here for it, I got to see just several people in this area. And it really held 10 people in this coach quite well. It's really surprising. And another thing that really stood out is just having 4 or 5 people in this area, how much room there really is in the floor plan. So it's something we should really be proud of. And a big part of it is how far back in the slide out this is set, because you can literally hang out. You've got so much seating here at the sofa. You got so much seating there. You've got the 2 ottomans plus all this room here. More decor. It's funny. These are actually real cookies. We just glaze them over. We don't. We buy them this way, but they're actually real cookies. They get glazed over, and the funny thing is, you can still smell. They smell like a real cookie because they are a real cookie. Jamie Ryder up in our design team was showing me that. It's pretty amazing. Real cookies. Okay. Standard stuff going on in the galley of 1407. You've got the convection microwave oven there. You got the stove top here. You've got the solid surface sink here. I really like the decision that was made on all of the fixtures here. The hot and cold Insta-Hot right there. You know, one of the things that the customer really wanted to see in 1407 was Pottery Barn with a little mix of restoration hardware. And I think you'll see that in this coach, not just from the colors, but the fixtures and everything else that goes into 1407. Dishwasher or dish drawer down there, lots of storage. Storage underneath the dinette. Storage, I mean, you just gotta get creative. It's not a lot, but it's there, so you got it. Okay, storage here, pull out storage here. So really, you gotta get creative when you take into the floor plan. Washer dryer is gonna be here because 2 full baths. Let's get into it. Take a look at bathroom number 1 on the driver's side. Bathroom number 1. Two full showers, 2 commodes, vanity and storage above and below, and the tile work is phenomenal on this coach. Okay, bunks on the patio side, and as you can see, for infants and for toddlers, this is one of the things that Marathon does quite well, is we also have, if needed, we have supplied the netting here. And you've got netting for both bunks, and this is very strong. In fact, the first time John Farley built these nets for this coach, he didn't like it. It wasn't strong enough. And so he wanted to redo it. He redid it, and this is what they've got. Really nice, and just, I mean, I would feel very, very good about having my toddler up there and not having her fall out, or feeling more secure if it was there. Also, you've got the power shades that come down. So if you don't want to use these are completely removable. I really like the soft goods. This green color is really nice. Good choice on all of the fabrics, good pillows, really nice. Outlets and lighting and heating and AC ducts also in the bunks. All right. Moving on into the bedroom, you will see the bed is all the way down. If I had the bed pushed all the way up, you would get another, about a little bit more than a foot in the floor plan if I had that all the way pushed up. I love the sconce lights that Alan and Jamie picked here, but good natural light coming through here. Here's the settee, as we talked about before. That's British for a sofa. More of that beautiful caramelized brown leather here. Just a little bit of utilization of space. You got a little bit of storage behind. So if you need it, it's there. If you don't use it. But it's really nice to see how that really came out. That's nice. Storage all over. You got to be creative when you take up so much space with 2 full baths and the bunks. So it's everywhere. You've got storage on the sides. You've got a closet here. There's one behind Shane over there. But this is really the cool part of the floor. Oh, and here's more storage here, my bad. Adjustable shelving in there. Take a look in here at bathroom number 2 in Coach 1407. Rear bath, which everybody likes a rear bath. Pocket glass door, and that shower work is just beautiful. When I mean shower work, I mean the solid surface and the tile work. And everybody's favorite feature, I'm going to close the bath door. There it goes. I'll close the bath door, and then I'll show you the liquid crystal technology that closes this off. Privacy glass. So you can close off the entire bathroom. It's only controlled within here so that you can't do it from out there. And then you can re-turn it on like that, from opaque to clear with the push of a button. Dig that. You can also keep it opaque with the door open. Shower is big. I'm going to get in this shower and show you just how big it is, because that's one of the things that really stood out to me about this floor plan. Is it's by no means did we take away any room in the shower. Take a look at how big this is. Isn't that nice? Shower head above, shower wand here, shower caddy. This tile works beautiful. Restoration Hardware meets Pottery Barn. I think we nailed it. I think it is nailed. Storage above, below. Love, these really are nice. The flooring is beautiful in here. The ceiling is very modern. Lots of indirect lighting. This is going to be a fun coach. And take a look at this cockpit. Let's stand over it and look at it, and I can just talk to you about it without me sitting in it. Heated and ventilated or cooled seats. They also have massage features. You've got the new dual screens that comes with every Marathon in the cockpit. That's really important because there's a lot going on with the infotainment. Everything is so well put together. It's very, very nice. And that's about it, you guys. That's 1407, one of the coaches that we have followed all the way through production. I think our team here in Oregon should be very proud of this build. And I'm going to start with engineering by saying, yeah, we can build 2 full showers with a bunk. You've got 2 bunks. This coach sleeps a lot of people successfully. This is very comfortable here. So you could fit 2 to 3 kids or 2 adults right here on this because the whole thing comes out into an air mattress. You've got 2 adult-size bunks on the curbside or the patio side, and then the king-size bed in the bedroom. Just a lot of versatility in this floor plan, and I think we should be very proud here at Marathon for building this floor plan and how beautiful this coach is. Coach 1407, the latest from Marathon, quad slide, 2 full baths with bunks. Beautiful coach. All right, so take care of yourself. Thank you for watching this full tour of Coach 1407. Be yourself and do good things. I'm going to get out of here, and congratulations to the new owners of this coach. It's going to be fun. Let's get on the road.